great piece.
Looks pretty accurate to me, Guy.
I want to show you just how beautiful that figure is.
Hello, Unsealed and Revealed audience.
Oh, man!
Set sail for the promised land. Unsealed and revealed. Never knowing just what we'll find. Unsealed and revealed.
This is a look I could get used to.
It's time for Tread Watch.
For tread.
Bammo!
That is some fun tread, man.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Unsealed and Revealed. It's the web series from Sideshow in which me and two of my geeky friends unbox the latest and greatest goodies from the 6-scale world. I'm Terry Smith, the host of the show, and I'm getting a haircut on Thursday. Today, we have something really special planned for you. If those of you out there who weren't hunting for this figure, that's okay. It's hunting for you, right, Guy? Today, we are dealing with the Rambo figure from the very first Rambo film, First Blood. Really, really excited for this. And I can see that Jesse is too, man. You really dressed the part. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited. Well, Terry, you and I watched the film last night. I learned before the show. Terry and I are ready. I am super excited. I am pumped to see this figure. So yeah, I'm obviously very, very ready.
Did you two do a watch party? Because I watched it as well. I didn't know we were all watching it at the same time.
I totally should have done a watch party.
Oh, we totally should have done a watch party. How funny. Yeah, no,
we didn't.
It had been so long since I'd seen it. I was like, I need to prepare for tomorrow. So yeah, I am ready. I am so excited.
This for me is
I'm glad that we're all caught up, and I'm also glad that the movie held up for me because I wasn't really sure that it would. A lot of stuff that I loved from the 80s doesn't hold up. This movie is exactly the same experience that I had 40 years ago. Good God, that's a 40-year-old movie, guys.
Yeah,
that's older than that's older than you, Jesse.
Yeah, it is just barely, just by a couple years, just by a couple years. But no, it does hold up extremely well. Terry and I were talking earlier about how beautiful the scenery is in that film. It's just it's a gorgeous movie. Like I really enjoyed it.
Oh, Canada. Okay, so I'm just going to toss it over to you really quick, Jesse. Do you have a few things you need to talk about before we roll on?
Yeah, so before we get this awesome show started that we're also very eagerly awaiting, a few things we like to go over, of course. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of these amazing streams we always have rolling here at Sideshow. Now, there's just a couple places we like to send you. Be sure to subscribe for our newsletter. side.show/newsletter. It is a great way to stay up to date on all of our giveaways, all kinds of stuff. So side.show/newsletter. Be sure you subscribe. Now, we also have daily deals going on right now, which is one of my personal favorite things that we have going on. Side.show/daily deals. We have new stuff popping up every single day. Some items up to 40% off. So you don't want to miss that. Now, if you want to stay super up to date, side.show/SMS deals, and these are going to be the deals texted directly to your phone, so you never miss a thing. It is the best way to stay up to date on the latest and greatest. And the last thing we cannot forget to go over, which I'm so excited about, next week, everyone, Sideshow New York Con is happening next week. It starts on Monday, October 3rd, side.show/NYCon. I'm so excited. I'm going to be there. I'm actually going to be at Sideshow. So it's
at Sideshow Con.
I'm going to Sideshow.
Yeah.
Yep. I haven't, it's official announcement. I will be there with you guys, and I'm super stoked. So be sure to check that out at side.show/NYCon. You get $10 just for registering, $10 in Sideshow rewards. You don't want to miss it. I'm super pumped. So it's going to be fun, guys.
$10 in Sideshow rewards. That's free money, people. Jump on that.
Free money. You don't want to miss that. And everyone, if you have any questions about this amazing figure that Guy is going to unbox, drop them in the chat. I will try to get them over to Guy and Terry. And with that, you guys, it's up to you now.
Yeah, I think I'm not even going to waste any time responding to any of that. I'm just going to pass the ball over to Guy's court. Guy?
Get into it.
All right, let's jump right in. Let's first do a close-up here on the box. This was his introduction. This is when we first saw Rambo, John J. And that artwork is by the world-famous Drew Struzan, who was a guest on Unsealed and Revealed if you've watched all 187 episodes. What they've done on the box here is, you'll see it there, and that's why I've got the underlight on, is to catch that they've put some quotes on there. They drew first blood, not me. Some of the other quotes are actually from the book. Now you notice on the one side, there is his M16 assault rifle, and the M60 gets from the back of the Army truck. Inside, another quote, and a window box showing off our figure. Now we're going to take this out. Yeah, this is one of those movies, when you guys were saying you watched it, and Terry, you weren't sure if it was going to hold up. This is one of those that, if I'm flicking through channels, no matter what time of day, no matter how far into the movie it is, if it's on, I'm watching it.
Wow, it's like Shawshank.
Yes, yep. There are certain movies that it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter when they're playing. You're watching them.
Yeah, the list is short but distinguished.
Yes, yes. Man, this character is so good. It's very neat to have in hand. If you saw our incredible intro that starts with the Rambo figure, that was from Rambo 3. This is our first one, and I did not think that this was happening. I thought we were going to get a second. I mean, we got that first one, but I didn't think we'd be getting this. So let's take a look, and we'll zoom in and start from the head and work our way down. Now, this is a brand new head sculpt. If you do have the other Rambo figure, he does have that real stern and intense look. The glare, that 5 o'clock shadow, that hint of dirt and sweat in there. If we zoom up even further, we do see that he does have that cut on the side with some nice fresh blood down on the side there. Great work with the hair. If I hit that, well, that's not better. Great.
I think that's from the bullet hit that he took from the sheriff.
Yep, the scrape. Now, and we'll talk about when this is in the movie in just a second. On the side here, we are going to have that wrap later on in the film when he kind of disguises himself and camouflages with tree thing is when he first puts that on. Now, this one here is permanently attached. It is cloth. It is, my bet is that it is put on, then the top part of the hair is glued on there. So it is permanently in place. So do not be removing that. We work our way down into the tank top. Great wear and grime. We've got some sweat and dirt stain kind of look to the whole thing. Wonderfully tailored. Stallone did get very big for this. He was coming off the other iconic films of his, the Rocky films. We see that they've gone and added the scars there on the back. Now, I've not removed the shirt. I'm not going to here on the show, but we do know that he was pretty beaten up, and we saw that in the scene. Now, as far as a battle wound, though, we do have this one on the arm. Nice, fresh cut there with the blood, and this is when he dives from the cliff and hits the trees on the way down. We later see him go and stitch that up. But I think it's really neat.
Is this pre-stitch or post-stitching?
You know, let me take a look. Wow, I'd have to zoom way in. Now, when I rub my hand over it, I'm not feeling any lump in there. But actually, the way in which it's done, Terry, I'm going to say that this is post-stitch. Because when we do see him stitch it like that. As he is stitching, we see it kind of running down, and it looks like it's pretty close.
pretty
but it's a
wide
neat
open.
idea to decide whether or not it's done that way or not. We work our way.
It's a legitimate gash.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Now, you may not have heard that there, Terry, but got ratchet there on the arm if we lift up. Working our way down, we're going to have those jeans, and they're attached to the belt on the back is going to be the sheath for the knife. It's a closed and locked pocket there, but that is one of those sharpening stones that you would have for a blade like that.
Yes, it is.
And we're going to see that they do have that leather wrapping there around it. The dirt and grime done on the pants here. Really think this is neat. And these are a bootleg cut style jean going right over said boot. Great detail on that boot. We're going to lift that pant leg up and see that that is a military style boot. Kind of a hiking military style one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pause here because somebody's here with me.
Hey, did you get new glasses, Alan? Or what's something different?
No, I lost 20 pounds.
Dude.
Yeah, it's just,
found her.
it's just the glasses just looks different. Hey, if we can get 100 likes, I will give the figure away at the end of the show.
Whoa.
We got to get to 100 likes though.
If I say I like it 100 times, do I get to take it home?
No, you've already said you like it 100 times.
I know. This is a figure I've wanted to do for a while.
That is so awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. Come on, guys.
pretty awesome,
This
yeah.
figure's awesome. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
Bring it.
I don't know who's going to win this, but I've already got hands up. Just yay! With the excitement there. That was really, this is just more of an articulation thing. But we're going to jump back up here. Why not? To articulation. We had gone down to the boot, and we'll show that off with detail and accessory. So because I've got the arms raised, we are going to have multiple swap out hand options. One's for holding the knife, one's for holding either the M16 or the M60, slightly more relaxed, and then the fist. Working our way down, when we take a look at the arms, you did see, of course, that wound that we talked about, but you'll notice these are seamless. Okay, so we do have that cover over it.
Awesome.
Our range of motion on there is 90, and the bend stays pretty natural on there.
Yeah, it does.
I think
Yeah, it does.
depending on how you're going to hold said weapons or other, you don't really need to go more than 90. You know, it's not that kind of thing, but it looks very, very good in that.
It's not that kind of movie.
It's not that kind of movie. You did see, as I showed before, that it ratcheted up. Terry, can you kind of see that the muscles move on the back when he does that?
It does kind of look like he's flexing his
It
delta,
does have a
thing.
natural kind of flex to it there. Now, it's really nicely hidden there that there is, of course, a seam for the arm. And in a seamless to get that is pretty darn nice. But, of course, that it means that we're going to have that full rotation of the arm, and we can go around. We are able to rotate in and out. So underneath there's going to be a bicep cut in there as well. Now, as far as a butterfly style joint, it's not really there like that. It does move that direction, but it does keep that nice tight seam doing that. So again, good range of motion. Lifting the arms up to the side, we're going to take a look at the torso and chest. We're going to get that bend forward.
Cool.
Arm out of the way there. Extension back up. Now some of this is coming from the hip as well. I'm saying rock side to side and then realize I'm doing that with a Stallone character. So. It's like, oh, wait a second.
How long have you had that one in the barrel?
No,
Was that
that's
really
just now. I was
something
like,
you thought of?
I was going to say, and we were rocking to side to side. I was like, maybe I should say lean rock. That's, oh no.
No, yeah. I
Twist.
think the rock thing was a given.
Twist side to
Yeah.
side.
Come on, rock.
Back up. We do have a ball joint there on the head, so that's going to give us plenty of turn, tilt, and lean side to side. We now work down to the hips, and we are able to extend out to the side, forward, and go backward a little bit there too. We do have a
That's
little more
serious
than
bend.
90,
That's good.
double there. When I lifted the pant leg, you were able to see that there is the boot, and so that's going to have a ball joint in there. The upper part of the boot, as I'm holding here, as in fact the entire boot, except for the tread, which we'll show in a minute, is actually a softer rubberized material. But this is going to allow us to rotate that, to lift and lower. You can kind of see right there. That's kind of a neat idea with doing it in that rubber, that when I extend and lean it, it gives it that natural turn that leather would have, that natural kind of fold. It has, and I'm going to put both legs back, drop them down here, and boom! Can we get a zoom in there?
It's time for Tread Watch.
Boom!
Perfect timing, Sam. Well done. Damn.
Nice.
What a team.
Some serious tread action going on there, and a good amount of dirt and grime in them.
That's screen accurate.
Yep. You would have that. So the rest of the items you are going to have in this top tray are going to be 2 extra pair of wrist pegs. You'll be able to use all of the different hands. We're going to have 6 additional hands, and of course you have the 2 fists that come on the figures. Laying these out here, as I said, you've got ones for holding the knife and ones for each gun. Then you're also going to have some, and I say some, of his weapons on the top tray. Now I'm going to hold these right down here.
Look at it.
And, yep, we all went nuts for these after the movie.
Yeah.
Now,
the OG Jimmy Lyle knife, man.
Exactly. This
Fun
has
fact.
been...
Do you know you can still get those? You can still buy those from Jim Lyle, the company. They cost a lot. Like the screen accurate one is $2,500, but they are still available to purchase.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's. I mean, this was Alan and I had to talk about this. This is, I think it was really a kind of Rambo 2, where you couldn't go anywhere without seeing these things sold all over the place.
Knife shops, cutlery shops, yeah.
But they have done a great job at replicating it here. Now it is going to be sculpted and painted. This is a plastic piece. It does have that serrated edge, but it's not incredibly sharp. You needn't be too cautious on there. But there is something I want to talk about down here on the pommel of that, and that is that handle actually comes out. Now this is not really to, oh, I want to see the compass, which, yeah, there's one there.
Oh, that's cool.
That's not really, I mean, yes, you've got that for it, but it actually can be used with the other accessory. We see Rambo surviving out there in the forest, and he does a bit of hunting and gets a wild boar. Sorry about that plastic crunch that you're probably hearing. And he does go and hunt. He creates a spear of sorts.
Nice.
So they've given you that. Really nicely done. Great paint on the wood. Great texture on there. Also with it down here, you'll see that that's kind of already got a wrap on there. Hole
so you
ready
just
to
shove the
go.
knife in that?
So what you do, you'll know this when you follow the instructions. The instructions tells you how.
What are instructions?
Yeah, exactly. It's that paper thing.
I don't know what you mean.
There are instructions and warranty. Terry only reads the warranty. But there you can see it is in the piece.
That's cool.
All right. It's a really neat idea there. But what would Rambo be, particularly in this film, without some firing weapons? First up is this M16 rifle. Okay. Does have that shoulder strap. You're going to have that it moves back. When he's in the cave and he's got the National Guard on the outside, he's got to check that he has enough ammo. You see him kind of pull it out. That's when he runs back in, knowing that he's pretty much out of ammo. He's got to get out of there. So yes, the little clip does remove, and you can see the round in there as he escapes from Lieutenant Clinton Morgan. I'll tell you, that's the delivery of that. If I ever met that actor, it's just say that, please. The way in which he says that is pretty incredible. Next up, that's pretty incredible. I'm going to move Rambo off over here. Is going to be the M60.
Iconic.
This, yes. And I think for many of us, kind of there were aficionados of firearms that would know what the M60 was, but for those of us that were younger at the time of Rambo, this is where we were first introduced to this big thing.
Yeah, that was the pinnacle right there.
And it was pretty neat. So we've got the handle there, and that will move side to side. We're also going to have the rangefinder that will move side to side. You do have the strap there. Now, here is something that it does. We can lift this up.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And then in there,
You can feed the.
we are going to have the feed for it right there. Okay, now that might be a little hard to see, and I don't think that. Well, okay, there we go. Adding a little light underneath there, I know it seems a little bright,
goes a
but
little
you
bright.
are seeing that you're going to be lifting that up and laying it down, and this will actually move in and out. Now, it's important to bring that up is which one goes in there. In these instructions that I have discussed, turn the light off for those. It's going to show your figure and what's inside. Then it's going to show how you're going to do all of the different things as far as his ammo belts and as far as loading it into the M60 down over on the side. And the one that loads into the M60 that they're showing is this one that has a loop on it, so it can kind of go over the wrist. You'll lift up, lay this down, and snap shut. You have a number of different ones. There are 4 other ones that are laid out on here. Now these 2,
This is bling.
yeah, it's bling. These 2 here kind of have a curve to them, almost an oval, bean style shape to them. You're going to look on the inside of these and see how they are connected. These kind of have what I'll say is like a permanent weld to them, so they stay together. And these are ones that will go over and cross the chest. The other 2 can go on the waist, and on the inside, they have a little clip there
That's cool.
that disconnects. Okay, little pin style. I know that's.
Yeah, he's fully loaded for
that beautiful gentle close up there that we're doing on there. So this you can wrap around the waist. So you have 2 of those. So make sure when you are putting these on him, look to have the right ones. I wouldn't want you to just kind of yank apart and go, whoops, wrong ones. That would not be great. Next, and I love this accessory here.
Yeah, me too, dude. I was really hoping for this.
It's great that they have this. I don't know that the light is going to get it. We see him go to kind of a beat up old truck, and this is where he gets some of the things that he's going to need, and he just kind of takes this canvas piece, heavily worn, heavily beaten on there. Doesn't necessarily have like, which is the front and which is the back. That's pretty much your choice.
That legitimately looks like a face.
I'm just now noticing the two stains in the front and that, and I was like,
It's totally the cover.
oh
it's
my
the cover
goodness,
for the
this figure is amazing.
It's the cover for the Necronomicon.
Yes, there we go. This is an amazing figure.
Bound in human skin.
Do
inked
not
in
pass
blood.
up the chance. Hit like and win.
Well done.
And that's how I lose the show. Now, when he does wrap throw it over himself and wrap around the waist, he doesn't use a bit of rope. He actually uses some kind of electric cord that he finds.
Yes.
And they have made this with the cord. Okay, this isn't just string. I kind of thought we would get a piece of string, but the nice part is we've got cord on there. It also kind of shows you how to do it. I'm not so sure with the wire if I would be making a tiny little knot. You could do that. However, I think putting it, tying it, untying it, untie it multiple times with this, it would be a little fragile. So they tell you to give it a bit of a twist, which is what I would do with it as well. Other things on articulation that we may not have gone over just as I had him off to the side is, yes, you're going to be able to turn that leg in and out.
All right, cool.
As well.
Awesome.
All right. So I think I have got I've got all of our pieces out, all of his accessories. We've gone over articulation and such.
Is the pressure on?
So
Well, you know, it's a long road, Terry. So
You found it. Congratulations. Yeah, you found your opportunity. I'm happy to have teed that up for you.
yes,
Yeah.
a song I happen to really like.
Okay, yeah. Let's get into posing. But before we do, I just want to remind those of you who may have joined us since the start of the show that this is Unsealed and Revealed. I'm Terry Smith, the host, and we are actually in the process of unveiling to you for the first time the Rambo 6-scale figure from First Blood. So Guy's been really anxious for this. He's a big fan of the film, and my fandom was reignited last night, as was Jesse's. So we're all straight up really excited about this because we've all watched it last night. We didn't do a group watch, which we should have, but maybe next time we'll coordinate that. Also, producer Alan has asked me to remind you that if we hit 100 likes with this video, if we haven't already, then we will be giving away this very figure at the end of the show today. So smash that like button and subscribe if you've got it. Oh, we did get it. That's awesome. So congratulations to everybody. Somebody at the end of the show is going to get a free John Rambo 6-scale figure, and I'm not at all jealous.
No.
Liar. So, Guy.
Well, hi there, Terry. While you were going over that, and I'm very pleased that we hit the 100 likes. Let's be honest, folks. Terry and I would have clicked it ourselves to hit the 100 because we're enough into it.
I actually didn't do that.
While we were going over that, I was just doing a little bit of prep work there. Adding one of the hands already into
the M16.
The M16, as well as on the M60, I attached the weapon, ammo belt,
that's so cool.
as well as the gun there as well.
That's so cool.
And then, of course, he
so cool.
he has a support hand as well with that.
So here we have. I do not have an M60.
Yet.
Spoiler alert.
It's
that's
a yet, folks.
I was looking at them on various airsoft sites last night.
I was gonna say,
how much would I have to spend?
I thought for a second you said eBay. I'm like, I'm hoping they're not available on eBay.
Not the actual one, no, but you can get a pretty nice facsimile. But I do have an E11.
Okay.
Which kind of doubles for everything.
Is that going to be our M16, or is that going to be our M60? And I will tell you right now, M16, I have put the left hand for holding it.
M60.
M60 is right. Okay, gotcha.
60. Yeah.
60 it is.
And let me, I actually don't know how to eject the clip on this. But oh well. We'll just have to go without it. So,
because you got to change the clips for all those laser blasts so much.
I'm gonna go with here. I think I should hang on. So he's got his belt, which I'm just gonna substitute my own belt for. Yeah, there we go.
Oh no! Wow! Would you look at that? That alone. Look at that. You're getting applause from producer Alan just for the simple makeshift ammo belt.
Right on. I'm glad you approve, Alan. Thank you.
Now we need to get a trampoline and really complete the ensemble.
Okay. So what we're gonna have him do, in true John Rambo fashion, rather than I'm kind of going a little bit more with a Rambo 2 pose here, to be honest, but that's cool. So we're gonna I want his feet to be more than shoulder width apart.
Okay.
Okay. Slightly bent at the knees. And just gun straight out like this. That's the foundation for the pose. Fist, clench fist for the left hand, M60 in the right.
Oh, clench fist? All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. You know what, Terry? Would you turn to your right? I'm trying to get the angle of how you're holding the gun. All right, and that's a straight out 90. So both arms you have at about a straight 90.
Yeah, and I'm thinking maybe bring this arm back a little bit, or should we have it up like this? Up a little bit.
I think flex. Yeah.
I can't hear what Sam's saying. Can somebody translate for me?
Sam is all about the flex.
Yeah. Okay. Get that arm up like that, and kind of have it out to the side a little bit. Like here's front arm. Just kind of turn it like that.
All right, slight turn. Okay, we got a slight turn there. Boom.
I'm actually like vibrating the gun like I'm actually shooting it. I don't know if you can see that. So if you can get the figure to do that, then do it. But
Is it to vibrate? I don't know. I mean, you know what? I had gone and placed the support hand underneath, but if you like, I can switch this to a fist. Did you want the fist there?
yeah, I think we definitely want that clenched fist guy if it's not too much trouble.
No.
because it definitely magnifies the whole notion of him flexing those muscles. Which I know that pleases me, and I think it pleases Sam too. So
You guys
Jesse, do
are
you have an
all
opinion
about
on the matter?
flexing. All about flexing.
Always.
full flex.
Full flex.
Full flex? Jeez, even Jesse's jumping in on full flex.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I like the full
I
flex.
like the full
it's
flex.
Rambo.
All right, so
That'd be-
we've gone with a
That's
slightly shoulder wide, a bit of a bend in the knee, little crunch in the midsection as I feel he might be getting a
Looks
little
good.
bit of kickback.
That looks good.
Boom. Head down to the side, straight forward.
Okay, so here's what we need. Did you get that slight torso twist to the left? Good. Now compensate that torso twist now by moving the gun, by rotating the gun's arm back towards the camera, and let's try to get that gun level to the ground. There we go.
Now the strap
Nice.
can be
Nice.
removed. I see I knocked off one
Yeah.
bit.
Now we know.
But I'll put it back up there for now versus removing the gun out there. So we're talking there as far as the straight.
Guy, before you move the belt, the ammo belt back around his arm, let's go ahead and take that arm and move it up like he's kind of flexing. All right. There you go.
How's that
If
on
we
the
can
height?
get that. The head should be like kind of head tilted down. Like obviously his eyes aren't looking up from below his brows. So just as long as he's looking parallel, like he'd be aiming down the direction of the gun, then we're good.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. You're gonna
Good.
bump.
Yeah.
Right
And
there.
I would take that fist. I would take that fist instead of having it. I would turn it 90 degrees so that the knuckles are up. There you go.
Oh, that looks awesome.
that was the final touch right
Hey, you know,
there, bro. That's it.
Terry,
yeah.
we didn't even put on the ones going across the body and round the waist.
Oh, that's too bad.
And all that.
But that would take time, and because we
Yes,
didn't do that
but
now.